Hey folks, it's Soul with another video. The sponsors above help me bring you videos every week. If you're interested in helping out, check out the Patreon link below. So, a thought crossed my mind that made me want to make this video. Maybe it's me, but I feel like there is a lot or maybe too much emphasis on 8.3 and like all of these things that you, quote, need to do. Like how to be the most efficient, or the best way to farm mementos or visions, whatever, what you need to do before you start, and what you should do on your first days before you fall behind, and so on and so forth. That's a lot of pressure, so let's take a different approach. I'm going to briefly go over as many of the mounts, pets, and toys as I can that you can farm for outside of clearing raids, dungeons, or this newfangled feature, Horrific Visions. And I'm going to give you the basics on how to obtain them. I also invite you to go over to Wowhead for robust guides and helpful contributors who can give you details on how to obtain just about everything on this list with better explanations. I'm going to provide a few direct links myself to some special editions. So let's start with the many mounts that you can farm for out in the world. The Reigns of the Drake of the Four Winds is a really long name, and it drops from Ishak of the Four Winds in Uldum during an Old God assault. The Shadow Barb drone is a bee-like mount that you'll get after completing a 30-day questline. Yes, a 30-day questline that involves hatching and raising it and doing a bunch of dailies. But you get multiple rewards, including a toy, a pet, and finally, this mount. A full explanation was written by Sipter2 over in a Wowhead comment thread, and a link to that is available in this video's description. The Ivory Cloud Serpent is a mount that you sort of capture from the Vale of Eternal Blossoms during a Mogu assault. To get it, you first need a Zantian Lasso, which is a rare drop from Dokani Bloodshapers. You'll probably die to these guys once or twice, so I'll let you familiarize yourself with them on your own. Anyway, once you have this item, you then need to find the serpent, which is flying around the Vale. I'm not certain what the range of this lasso is, but according to some comments, it has a 2-second cast time, so you probably want to be as close as you can. It's also very likely to despawn after being captured, so be prepared to compete for a capture. The Reigns of the Elusive Quickhoof can be found in Vol'dun. Personally, I never found it, but according to Wowhead, it wanders the zone as a friendly NPC. You need to feed it a seaside leafy greens mix, which you can buy from vendors. When you feed it, you get the mount. Simple as that. Keep an eye out in general chat or the group finder tool to get in on obtaining this mount. Shinlao is dropped by Onday the Loyal over at the Vale during a Mogu assault. Kill it and this mount has a chance to drop. The Clutch of Hali drops off of Hali in the Vale also during a Mogu assault. This one flies around, so you may need to roam around a little bit to spot it. The Malevolent Drone drops of the Corpse Eater in Uldum during an Akir assault. The Rajani War Serpent can be bought from the Rajani Quartermaster in the Vale, but you do need a pristine Cloud Serpent scale. As of this recording though, no one knows how to obtain it. The Waste Marauder drops off of Rot Feaster in Uldum during an Amethet assault. Ren's Stalwart Hound drops from Houndlord Ren in the Vale during a Mogu assault, who moves around a little bit, so keep an eye out. Obtaining the Reins of the Springfur Alpaca is a little bit involved. You need to find Gershel Greens near the waters in Uldum, and it doesn't seem to matter which assault is going on. Herbalists can see these from the minimap, but anybody can pick it up. From there, you need to find friendly alpaca throughout the zone, and a link to an image where you can find them can be found in the description. This is a daily that you need to complete 7 times when you finally obtain the mount as a reward. The Slightly Damp Pile of Fur drops off of Doongorger Kraluk, that's the world boss in Vol'dun, so dust off those alts and farm this weekly world quest. The Wastewander Skytear is the exalted mount for the Uldum Accord. The Sandy Night Saber is available for both the Horde and the Alliance from your local quartermaster for 350 service medals. However, you do need to have completed the heroic version of the Darkshore Warfront. Alright, that takes care of the mounts. Now let's move on to the pets, starting with what drops and what is found in Uldum. The Shadow Barb Hatchling is the pet that you obtain while on your month-long journey to obtain the Shadow Barb drone, so check the link in that video description up above for a full explanation. The Oasis Void Duster and the Void Scarred Locust is found wandering in Uldum near the river areas. It doesn't matter what assault is going on. The Akir Tunneler drops off of Skik Traz during an Akir assault. Rot Breath drops off of Lord Aj Karal. I really hate pronouncing these. It drops during an Old God assault. The Wicked Lurker drops off the Amalgamation of Flesh during an Old God assault. The Void Scarred Beetle drops off of mobs inside the Vision of Uldum, which appears during an Old God assault. Over at the Vale of Eternal Blossoms now, the Golden Chirper is found in numerous locations. Unlike other battle pets though, only one is active at a time, so this is going to take a little while to find. The Void Glower is a common find all throughout the Vale. The Void Skimmer, given its model, is found near water, also in the Vale. Cuddly, as I'm going to pronounce it, drops off of the Forgotten during an Old God assault. The Corrupted Tentacle drops off of the Will of N'Zoth, also during an Old God assault. Gloop can be found by fishing while inside a vision. Blackrock Depths is the new pet battle dungeon in 8.3. Working through it will earn you the Experiment 13, Tiny Claw, and the Wailing Lasher. The questline for this starts from the same NPC that starts the other pet battle dungeons. Last but not least, let's get to the toys of 8.3. The Akir Egg Cluster is obtained during that long-ass questline for the Shadow Barb drone. The Shadowy Disguise is obtained by completing the new pet battle dungeon in Blackrock Depths. The Mayhem Mind Melder is obtained after completing all 5 pet battle dungeons. Hellbent Bracers drop from the Grand Executor in Uldum during an Old God assault. The Budget Kathir Disguise drops from Yipfrim the Ravager, also during an Old God assault in Uldum. The Transmogrifier is an excellent name, and drops off to Shara in the Vale during a Mogu assault. The All-Seeing Eyes drop from both the Will of N'Zoth in the Vale and the Gaze of N'Zoth in Uldum, both during an Old God assault. Nyleth, Sliver of N'Zoth, is obtained by first being in War Mode, and then killing 10 players in Uldum or in the Vale. You get a quest to then use an item that lets you attack players from your own faction, and then you've got to kill 10 of them. Success will get you this toy, which is the equivalent to Mop's Sensor of Eternal Agony. And Nomi's Vintage is a toy that you get during the Vulpera Allied Race questline, but I'm not sure if this toy is faction specific. There are many other toys, mounts, and pets available from less casual content, including the new Horrific Visions feature, but there's still a lot to work for and collect in 8.3. So I hope this list opened a few eyes as to what to look forward to in the patch, and once again I invite you to visit Wowhead for guides on how to obtain most of what's here in better detail. Please leave a like for the video if it was useful, and subscribe for more of this and all things Warcraft. We'll see you later. Until then, stay safe, stay happy, and stay breezy.